I'm Von Biggs, and let's queer up health. New study shows men reach their sexual peak later than thought. Vice reports that the long-held belief that men reach their sexual peak in their 20s is not supported by science. The article opens by saying there is a rumor we have all been fed for years that men hit their sexual peak in their 20s and then slowly coast downhill. But according to a new research published in Scientific Reports, that idea is outdated. The study analyzed sexual desire data for more than 67,000 people between the ages of 18 and 89. What the researchers found is striking. Vice explains that the research showed that men's sexual desire did not crest early and collapse. Instead, it kept climbing and reached its highest point in the late 30s and early 40s. The researchers note that this has little to do with testosterone and more to do with life circumstances becoming more stable. They state that long-term relationships often bring higher sexual activity and stronger emotional intimacy, which support greatest desire. One of the most powerful lines from the article says that by midlife, many men have fewer questions about what they want and fewer hang-ups about asking for it and less interest in performative nonsense. This adds an important layer to our LGBTQ viewers, especially for those in midlife who may have grown into a stronger sense of identity and comfort. The study also uncovered something especially meaningful for queer audiences. Vice reports that age, education, employment, and sexual orientation accounted for roughly 28% of the variation in desire, that the group with the highest desire was people who identified as bisexual or pansexual. This finding reflects the diversity of attraction patterns in our community and underscores how identity and relational openness shapes desires. I think this is just a very interesting study. Of course, I did read it. But, this study does remind us that we finally let go of those outdated heteronormative values that we have been fed for so many years, and that we were so youth obsessed that it's all about the 20s. And I know for someone like me, I'm in my 60s now, and I feel like I'm in my prime. So I really see that. And when it talks about identity and knowing who you are and coming to terms with who you are, and depending on the relationship, it really opens that up where you're not worrying about that performative talk that they mentioned.
This makes me so happy for all you boys, honestly, because in your 20s, all of you would stick it wherever and not know what the hell you were doing. Couches, toilet seat tops. These are stories from my gay boys, okay? Not the boys pictured right now, okay?
I know we didn't do that.
I was wishing someone would stick it in me. But that's another story.
He had a sign.
For another show.
But I mean, for that reason. But this is not shocking. At least for me, I'm not shocked by it, okay?